Welcome to the Hellfire Book Club. I'm your host, Ignis Blackwood. We may live in a world where unidentified flying objects are real. They are piloted by non-human beings and defy the laws of physics. Meanwhile, whispers of hidden agendas echo through the corridors of power, challenging everything we believe to be true. Like most people, I've often pondered whether life exists elsewhere in the universe. But the question of whether we are being visited by extraterrestrial beings is an entirely different matter, one I hadn't seriously considered until recently. A few weeks ago, I received an email from one of our viewers suggesting that I review some books on the UAP phenomenon. Along with the recommendation, they shared an audio file claiming it was an unreleased clip from a longer interview with Bob Oechsler, a noted UFO researcher who passed away in June 2020. In this recording, Bob makes a shocking claim. If UFO occupants ever became a problem, the U.S. government had a contingency plan to release a virus targeting these beings. What struck me most was the eerie timing and his concerns. In the clip, Bob essentially predicts the COVID pandemic, describing it as a weapon that may spiral out of control. Here is the clip.
In fact, I've been told that there's a plan to release a type of virus amongst the population that would be harmless to humans, but would wreak havoc on these beings. The danger in doing that is that viruses mutate, and a harmless flu virus could result in a type of pandemic that could harm humans as well as these visitors. So this approach would be a Hail Mary type plan. If these visitors become so disruptive, then that would be the option. And if this last-ditch effort failed, then I imagine the government would have no choice but to disclose this phenomenon in some way to the public. The idea has always been that disclosure would be done slowly to acclimate the public, but in this case, the schedule would be compressed.
While I can't confirm the authenticity of the audio or its claims, it was enough to pique my curiosity and lead me to Luis Elizondo's book, Imminent. This book dives deep into the Pentagon's investigations into UAPs and the larger questions surrounding extraterrestrial life, secrecy, and our place in the cosmos. Luis Elizondo, the enigmatic figure steering this tale, brings a resume as extraordinary as the phenomena he examines. As a seasoned intelligence officer, he has managed special access programs and led counterintelligence missions across the globe. His work in the Pentagon's classified UAP research program, ATIP, positions him uniquely to discuss these mysteries. His credibility is undeniable, rooted in first-hand experience and unparalleled access to classified data. Yet, what lends his account a rebellious urgency is his decision to leave the Pentagon in protest, frustrated by the lack of transparency surrounding UAPs. This is not the narrative of a conspiracy theorist, but the testimony of someone who stood at the crossroads of secrecy and disclosure. Imminent reads like a guided tour through Elizondo's labyrinthine experiences. He masterfully weaves personal stories with classified investigations and astonishing encounters, such as the infamous 2004 Nimitz incident. Navy pilots observed craft performing maneuvers beyond the limits of human engineering, a chilling account backed by sensor data. Equally eerie are the lesser-known Colares incidents in Brazil, which add further depth to the narrative. The phenomena described in these accounts defy the known laws of physics. Objects accelerating at breakneck speeds, enduring forces that would obliterate a human pilot, and transitioning seamlessly between air, water, and space. Such feats suggest an intelligence at work, one seemingly non-human. Elizondo probes the broader implications of these encounters, asking whether UAPs represent threats, opportunities for scientific advancement, or a complete reevaluation of humanity's place in the cosmos. His call for measured exploration underscores the delicate balance between wonder and caution. While Imminent brims with anecdotes, data, and declassified materials, it occasionally struggles to provide the kind of empirical proof that could quiet skeptics. For example, while UAPs have reportedly been tracked on advanced military sensors, access to this data remains tightly restricted. Eyewitness accounts, no matter how credible, are inherently subjective, and even the well-documented Tic Tac video from the Nimitz encounter has sparked debate about its authenticity and interpretation. This gap between extraordinary claims and scientific validation is where the book encounters its greatest hurdle. Elizondo's revelations captivate, but they also illuminate the need for transparent, rigorous investigation. Elizondo bridges the gap between observed phenomena and established science, contrasting the behavior of UAPs with known physical laws. Their ability to accelerate instantaneously, remain silent, and withstand unimaginable forces challenges our understanding of propulsion and material science. Still, the broader scientific community remains cautious. Without repeatable evidence or access to classified data, many experts emphasize skepticism. Could these events stem from advanced terrestrial technology, natural phenomena, or mere misinterpretations? Elizondo encourages readers to maintain both curiosity and critical thinking, a balance of awe and analytical rigor. Imminent is more than a book. It's a catalyst for public discourse. For believers, Elizondo's insights provide validation. For skeptics, they offer a rare look behind the curtain of classified operations. Above all, the narrative challenges readers to rethink humanity's cosmic significance. Elizondo also critiques the bureaucratic inertia that stifles progress in UAP research. His depiction of a government reluctant to confront these mysteries underscores a sobering question. If these events are genuine, what else remains hidden from public view? Ultimately, Imminent leaves its audience with questions rather than answers, a strength in its own right. Elizondo's invitation to explore the unknown is tempered by a plea for transparency and rigorous scientific inquiry. The book reminds us that our understanding of the universe is always evolving. As history has shown, today's enigmas often become tomorrow's breakthroughs. Whether UAPs are a threat, an opportunity, or simply a mystery waiting to be unraveled, Elizondo's work reignites the flame of curiosity essential to discovery. In conclusion, Luis Elizondo's Imminent takes readers on a fascinating journey into one of the most perplexing mysteries of our age. Regardless of where you fall on the spectrum of belief, the book challenges you to approach the unknown with both wonder and skepticism. It's a rallying cry for open dialogue, scientific exploration, and perhaps most importantly, an unyielding curiosity about what lies beyond. So where do you stand? Are UAPs the heralds of a new cosmic chapter, misinterpreted phenomena, or products of earthly ingenuity? The truth may be imminent, but only if we seek it. Before wrapping up, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for tuning in and for sharing your curiosity about topics like this. Your input means the world to me, and it's often the catalyst for exploring ideas and stories I might never have considered otherwise. If you have any UAP or UFO book suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Please don't hesitate to share them. And if you've had any personal experiences or insights related to this phenomenon, feel free to leave a comment. Your stories could add valuable perspectives to this ongoing conversation.